Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the recording. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Today we have a retro racing double feature for you today. The games are featured just above me. We have San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing, which is actually before Rush 2, which is what we were playing the other day. And then we have an old Hot Wheels game that I used to play when I was a kid, and is the reason my mom refused to buy us video games. So we'll try that out a little bit later, but yeah. How's it going? Technically a fresh Friday as well, because I've never played this game before. I really like alliteration, if you haven't noticed by now. Let's see. Would I like to create one? Yes. Enter my name. My name is Sean. I bought a new memory card today. That was like the most yeah. Alright, what do we have here? Difficulty? How do I change the difficulty? I don't want to play on hard. Oh, man. How do I... New circuit? How do I... Oh, there's a noise. What is happening? There's a lot of noise going on. This is a very different game than... Let's go with a little purple. What are the noises in this? 1, rush! So I've not played... Oh, this music is not nearly as good as the other game. So I bought this game, one, because it was like $10, but two, I wasn't sure if I owned a copy of Rush 2. I was pretty sure, so I bought this as like as a backup. Uh-oh. So it's a circuit, but I don't know if I have... I don't think I have, like... the death race aspect of it on. Did it put me in first? It sure did. Uh-oh. Whoops. Oh, this would be way more fun. How do I turn death races circuits on? Can you? Oh! Alright, this game is amazing. There are actual buses in it. Can't be mad. I can be mad because this soundtrack is not very good. The other one's so much better. I wonder if this... It looks like this course like doubles back on itself. God, and I went the wrong way. So that must be it's weird that the difficulty is based on what car you pick, because I don't even think Rush 2 really has much of a like difficulty section to it. Good lord. Yeah, I'm in first. You keep putting me in first. Got a key. Checkpoint. I wonder what that unlocks. Whoop! Almost drove into a bus. Gosh. Those are good looking buses. This is a weird first course. That was one lap, by the way. No, I don't even think it's one lap. No, it's been one lap. We've seen this before. There has to be a better song on the soundtrack somewhere. God, I should turn death races on because a lot of people are respawning. Uh-oh. Oh man, did you see that sweet sweet move to first? It's like the Exotica. Okay, we learned. There we go. Yeah. Weird. So it shows your color, but it doesn't show any of the other car colors. God, I want to slam someone into a bus so bad. Okay. Alright. This game audio might actually be a little quiet. Cool, I went the wrong way. I avoided the buses and then did not take the turn. Oh my god, this song. That's slightly better. Just put me back out in first again. How was everyone's week? Excited for the weekend? Any big plans? I don't. Well, I mean, got the tournament. I gotta go see Shazam. Get to go see Shazam. Shazam. I still don't know what time the stream is on Saturday. I like that pattern. Oh, this soundtrack is not good. I missed the other one. Did I go the right way? God, it really likes to put you on that, like, in the wall. I haven't even done a bunch of this course because I keep blowing up. I also think I'm going the wrong way. Yep. Ah, that's not well designed. So God, that's really weirdly designed. So at the top of this lap, you have to, like, cut left, but it's not clear that you need to cut left. And that... Oh, man. That's really hard to figure out. They did release, like, another version of this particular game, San Francisco Rush 2049. I haven't, like, seen it. I did it again. I did it again because it's not clear at all that you need to... Excuse me, that you need to turn there. Like, how is the average player supposed to know that? Alright, so it's not off to a good start. We're in 8th place. And I missed the other game. But this one's a little bit earlier. Year earlier, to be exact. See if I can... Oh, somehow I'm in 6th. Oh, I think it's just because those other 2 cars haven't spawned in. Cool. So I'm not really going to have much of an opportunity to even gain any spots. I would have been better off just doing a death race at this point. How do you do that, though? I got a key. That's about the most productive thing I did in this race. I'm going to finish in 8th place. I might actually... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I might actually run out of time. The other one, because I know the courses, obviously, but the other one I wasn't ever close to running out of time on the checkpoints. But this one's actually going to be pretty close. Is that like a bus stop? That's kind of cool. How do I... Sure, let's do that. Difficulty easy. So is it just random? Or is... Oh, is it the course difficulty? I'm dumb. How many... They don't even... I mean... Alright, let's back out. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so we have... 1... Oh, we could go over the Golden Gate Bridge. That one's kind of cool. It's another weird one with... that, like, doubles back on itself. That's like an actual lap. Jeez. That's a long course. That one looks kind of cool. 3. Okay. Interesting. A couple of these have, like, split paths that you can do. That's the one we did. Wasn't a big fan. So there are 6 tracks. Let's do... I like the look of this one. So how do you do... So you only have 4 cars to pick from. Weird. Like, this is very obviously, God, the noises are so bad. Okay. Records. One of 8. We did it. How many times did I crash? 10 times. I crashed 10 times. So what happens if you unlock keys? I didn't even know there were keys in the game. Hang on. Let's take a quick internet search break. Tab, San Fran, keys. All the hidden keys, how to obtain them. Finding half the keys on a certain track will enable a special taxi, and finding all of them will enable a special hot rod. That's kind of cool. One of them only has 6. So the Golden Gate Bridge, directly behind you at the start of the race. then turn around at the start and drive to the dead end. Key number 2, suspended in the air to your left. 3 of them. Okay. Cool. It's, I don't know, I like going back and looking at it. We'll stick with this. Let's rock some pink. It's cool to see. Jeez, it's cool to see the ideas kind of planted in there a little bit. Or just like, hey, we're making this fast arcade racer, and there's some keys you can collect to unlock stuff, and there's circuit racing, and like, I don't know. There's stuff in there. You know what? There may not actually be death races in this one. There may be death races in 2049. And that's kind of sucks, because that makes my title inaccurate. Damn it. Okay, there was a key. So I don't know how many races the circuit has. Now do I really need to go find San Francisco Rush now? I mean, I don't need to by any stretch of the imagination, but might be kind of cool. I don't know, just, it's kind of weird because I don't really like cars all that much. Like, I'm not interested in them, but I really enjoy arcadey racing games, and even like some stuff like Forza I think is interesting. Though I I'd definitely prefer the Horizon games to the regular games. So what we're gonna do now, just because I don't, jeez Louise, that did not turn at all. Because there aren't any death races in this. Let's just check out all the tracks. Check them out. See what's going on. See this course. This course seems to be flowing a little bit better, which is nice. Because that other one I just don't think is very well designed. But this one, because it's actually a circle, it's easy to figure out where you need to go. Wonder if we could find the Kinda Funny office. I don't know where that would be. Kind of funny though. Huh? Kinda funny. Checkpoint. Checkpoint. That's right there. Okay. I thought for sure, man, death races would be so good in this. Not for me, but kind of. There's a lot going on in this game. More buses. That's good. That's always good. I wonder if I'm even going to be able to get to all the checkpoints in time. I feel like the time limit's a little tighter. Kind of weird that they even have a checkpoint system in this game on console. I mean, in the second one you can turn them off. But yeah. Like, I know they're arcade games, so, you know, and that was a thing that they needed to implement, but it just seems weird to have at home. But hey, maybe that's just me. That death races were so fun last time. I am in last place. I am using the beginner car, and it is still a challenge. I tried to unlock the Mountain Dew Dragster after I was done streaming the other day, and man, that was a big pain in the butt. A big pain in the butt. Didn't even get it. I figured out where the cans were, and it's super weird because the video I was watching, not that it would have mattered because I didn't have a save thing, a save state or a save file. The video I was watching showed one of the key locations, and it actually showed a key, but when I collected it on the game I was playing, it was a Mountain Dew can, and it was just the most bizarre thing, because even, like, I think it was on the stream, I don't know if it's on the video on demand, but I had grabbed what I thought were 4 Mountain Dew cans, and they weren't. It was 2 Mountain Dew cans and 2 keys, but they all... Uh-oh. I think I broke another game. Did I break an entire console? That was weird. That locked up so hard. It beginner, extreme, expert. Go green. That locked up so hard that it wouldn't even reset. So there you go. There's another broken game on the stream. The important part is it hasn't broken at its most important, which is the mascot tournament. The occupation and this game and all the other games can break as much as they want. I really don't want to have to deal with trying to replay, have games have to be replayed, because there's no guarantee it'll go the same way twice. Do I need to go up? Okay. So I did a circuit. We'll just kind of see what happens. I don't really have much of a plan. I didn't really know what I was getting into with this game. I probably should have looked at it a little bit first. But... what? But I am a little more glad that I got that other game today, in addition to having this to do. Ouch. I also bought the first FlatOut for the Xbox, so if worst comes to absolute worst, just keep buying a bunch of racing games. God, this soundtrack's so bad. It's so bad. Oh. I miss the drum and bass. I miss it. It's so good. The audio might be like too quiet, which actually isn't that bad considering that it's not great. Uh-oh. Who? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Alright, I saw what it was going for there. I just missed it. Thankfully, this game is very generous with where it puts you back after you wreck. Excuse me. Including in that first race where it was just like, here, will you just go to first. Just be in first. Like, okay. I don't deserve to be up here. You notice how everyone else is racing better and hasn't crashed every 10 seconds? They're like, we want you to feel special. These cars do not break. How is this the beginner car if it doesn't break? Or, oh no, this is the advanced car. Oh, that was cool. Alright, I'm going to try and remember to do that next time. My apologies for the cough. I have a frog in my throat. I was shown some ridiculous cereal today that I was initially like kind of grossed out by, but now I'm very excited to try. Ashley, who's usually in the chat, she's probably in the chat right now. Hi, Ashley, if you're in the chat. She sent me a picture of maple bacon donut cereal and another one. Shoot, what was the other one? Crap, I don't remember what it was. But they're two like limited edition cereals. Oh, somebody blew up there. And so have that to look forward to in the future. All right, let's try this again. At least we know what we're looking for this time. I don't know what the point of the shortcut is. I definitely overjumped it, which is cool. I didn't even look. I didn't even go down the cereal aisle today, which is surprising considering that I buy cereal all the time. Like, too much. Even I know that I have a cereal buying problem. Did it nail that turn? Alright, where's that truck? A truck's coming up. I think it's at the top of this hill. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, I don't have enough speed. I have enough speed. Is there like a hidden checkpoint up there? Clever design. That was pretty cool. I don't think it gained me any spots. Oh, can we snake out? Oh, we got a third. Hey, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Because that's actually like a good course. 2, 1, rush. Ow. Oh, I feel like this. I feel like if this course were backwards, that section would take out a lot of people. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, this section would take out a lot of people as well, including me. Oh shit. Oh, damn it. Very generous with the respawns. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so this is where the divide happens. What happens if you just go straight through? What? What? Alright, that wasn't... Alright. It's generous. That was the one time the spawns have been not great. Checkpoint. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Alright, so this is where it kind of... Okay. You think the Full House is in here somewhere? Okay, so this course is interesting. Ouch. This game definitely has like a lot more like edges that you can get caught up in. Oh shit. Hey, we did it. Oh, you can also find San Francisco Rush. I was looking it up because I was just curious. You can find San Francisco Rush on the Midway Arcade Arcade Collection. The third one, which they released for the... Shoot, I did it again. Can you get through anywhere? Sure can't. You can get for the Xbox, the PlayStation 2, and the GameCube. And that one's on... Or this game is on that collection. I remember, like, I seem to remember, like, really wanting it because it had a Rush game on it. Because at that point, I think LA Rush was out. And not only is it, like, not a good game, but it wasn't on GameCube. It was on PlayStation 2 and Xbox. Okay, cool. So I at least figured that out. Awesome. And then we'll go this way. I learned today that you can buy disc-only games from GameFly, and they go back as far as the Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube set of consoles. So I actually bought LA Rush, which I'm sure was a magnificent spend of $3, disc only. So, and they released NCAA Basketball 2009 on the PlayStation 2. So I bought that for like $3 too. The only problem is I don't have a PlayStation 2. But they're not terribly expensive to come across. One of the places, place I asked today. Damn it! I'm insane. One of the places I asked had them for $50, and then the other place, which is like a quarter of a mile. That's being generous. I don't even think it's that far away. It's like 3 blocks down. Is $10 higher. But neither of them had them in stock, so... Shoot, I did this again, too. Nikes. Alright, cool. Better. There we go. Sweet. Up in 4th. So, maybe a PlayStation 2 in the future. Who knows, though, you know? Oh, wow. I am actually running low on the checkpoint time. I did this whole shebang yet again. It's probably because I keep doing things like this. Which is why I may not actually finish this race. I don't think I'm going to get through the rest of this in the next 16 seconds. 12, 11, 9. Nope. Wow. So this game is actually a little bit... Oh, no, I got there. I get there at the buzzer. This game is a little bit more difficult than the first, or the other one. I keep saying first. It's called Rush 2. So I have 8 points. We'll do this course. We'll see if it locks up again. Rush. Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate you helping me turn. because I was looking not at the screen. He's in the other car. Like, does this guy not understand? I'll help him. Checkpoint. So I wonder what the taxi and the hot rod like qualify as, because you have a selection of cars, right? Oh jeez. And they are of various difficulties. They're easy, medium, hard, or beginner, advanced, extreme, whatever. There's the 4 levels. How do the 2 extra cars affect that? I kind of want to try and get some keys, but I don't have any experience with it. I was never particularly good at getting keys and cans on the other. Jeez Louise, this car is not very strong. In the other game, there were a couple that I had a pretty good knowledge of, but some of them are put in very particular positions. I couldn't even get the frickin' 1 can in New York the other day. Oh, I almost got it. You gotta give me that next time, bro. Okay. Trying to remember a little more centered in the in that turn or jump. I was doing a turn, thinking about a jump, doing a turn. Man. I can't believe, like, by Monday, we're going to know who the mascot champion is, you know? It's nuts. Did it not give me that? That was perfect. That was perfect. God, how good would these games be on a modern console? There's got to be something down there. Wonder where the code for this game would even be. Not even like who owns the rights, but just like who has the code. A lot of what I've heard, oh shit. Like Final Fantasy VIII, I think it is. Like they just lost it. I just don't know where the code went. So if they were gonna re-release it, they'd have to rewrite it from scratch, which is insane. That's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true, but I'm also not a Final Fantasy guy, so I don't really doesn't really affect my life. But if someone told me with viable sources, oh, can you? What if you can like sneak up that? If someone told me with like reasonable sources that they lost the code to Rush 2, man, what a heartbreak. You know what I mean? Not that they haven't done anything with this series in 15 years. Okay, I think that jump is coming up here shortly. Stay right on the midlines the best we can. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Is it the next little chunk here? So it needs to be slightly more left. I have hit... I have hit both of those keys, like, within reasonable distance. That one, maybe not as reasonable, but the other one on the start-finish line sign, 100% I hit that. And I didn't hear any sort of sound or anything. It made one... oh, there it goes. So I got it that time. It made like a whoop sound. I think the volume is a little too low. I think. Hang on, let's bump this up a little bit. Let's bump it up, bump it up. Let's try there. Oh, that looks better. Sorry it's been so quiet. You're not missing much, but it is still is nice to like just a little smidge here and there. I also feel like I'm a little quiet today. I did it again because I was looking at my microphone. This is the course I feel like I've done the best at so far. Nope. Oop. Hang on, lost my chat. Lost my chat. There it is. Oh, I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. Damn it. I have 4th place pretty much on lockdown here. They're catching up to me, but I don't think I can get to 3rd. Three times. Went around that 3 times. I couldn't figure it out. It looks like you can go up it, but I highly doubt it's a good use of time. Good lord. Remember when I was, oh, I have 4th place on lockdown. Good one, me. Now I'm in 5th. I did it again. I can't figure this out. I can't figure this course out. Actually, the last lap wasn't all that bad. I've been very inconsistent on this one. This lap go. That one I missed. Don't know. You really have to hit the keys like straight on. That one kind of snuck up on me too. But I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not terribly worried about the keys at this point. I'm kind of curious about like what the taxi looks like, because I think that's realistically about the only one I can get. I don't know. Oh, that's not the end of the race. Okay. Jeez, this course is long. Can I say hi yet? Is it working? What's not working? Was there something wrong with the chat? I hope I didn't like goof up a setting or anything. Hi, by the way, Ashley. I'm sorry that it hasn't been working.
What's your name?
How's it going? Hello, lovely. How's it going? Hope you're feeling better. Oh, yet again, I forgot to turn the light on behind me, so you get to watch me stretch up and do it. Looks a little better. That's better. And we're back to this one. I should look up how long a circuit is, because the other one is 28 races. I did that as a death race, and it took an hour and a half. And that's with several races lasting roughly 30 seconds. God, this song sucks. The cool thing about the Rush games is if you push start, it'll just restart a random song. So you don't have to like go into the menu and change it. Just quick in and out of the menu. I will say this song, not much better. But that other one's really bad. I don't think there are any in the Rush 2 soundtrack that I just, like, totally don't like. There are some that I prefer, but it's not. Oh! Baited. What the hell? Oh, cool. We'll get to see if I was right about the other way. God, is this a mirror? Oh my goodness. Save it. God. This game is incredibly bouncy. Oh, this song is bad. It didn't start that bad, and I thought it was an improvement, but then it keeps making it baited again. God dang it. Oh, this would be so good in a death race. Because you can't quite make them. Getting out of control. Oh, jeez Louise. Save it! Oh, God, that noise. What is that noise? Who thought that was a good idea? Someone let off a spray paint can. I don't know where I'm going. I still don't know where I'm going. Okay. Really worried that I wasn't going to count that for me. Don't get too distracted. It's okay if you do. No worries. I'll be here, hanging out, playing racing games on the Nintendo 64. We're taking the ramp! What? Oh, God. That was terrible. Oh, that was so bad. Interesting thing about this game that I'm just kind of putting together. No advertising of any sort. The other one was, the other game is like just littered in advertising. Oh, there's something cool over there. Uh-oh. God dang it. This car really likes to roll. Boom. Oh, this would be so good in a death race scenario. I would have died. So would that guy have. What the hell? What the hell? That was nuts. It's an interesting little section there, because if you cut that corner, you can use the grass as a brake. Uh-oh, uh-oh, baited. God damn it. Damn it. I don't know why, but I keep thinking that the turn is like a little bit further up. And certainly is not. There was a cool shortcut around here somewhere. In this area. Hang on, hold on. Gotta go left here. It goes down this way. Off to the right, off to the right. Here. Cool. Did you see that cool shortcut? That was pretty cool. The best part about that shortcut was how much I slowed down to make sure that I could take the shortcut. And then I went way too fast around that corner. So, hello, 8th place. Where's the other car? Oh, did you see that sweet flip? Oh, that was so cool. That would have sucked if I had 7th place.
What's your name?
Continue circuit. Mirrored and backward. I have no concept of what that is. Because I have not played this game. Not that. Really wants me to listen to that terrible, terrible song. But I'm not going to. Because it is terrible. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Nailed it. Oh, I have done this course. Just none of it means anything being mirrored and back. I can't believe I didn't blow up on that. The one time I like look at it and I'm like, that's, yep, this is over. Nope, it doesn't go. I actually do recognize this course. Played it earlier. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I wonder what's behind those cones. Something cool, probably. Oh, you probably have to jump off the bridge, I would guess. Here we go. See what happens when you make the courses, like, reasonable? I do well. He says as he nearly blows up. How am I not blown up yet? Coming around. Bringing it around. Boom. There we go. Oh, the barriers in this game are so helpful. The invisible walls. Slip back into our familiar spot in 4th place. Race is a little bit tighter this time around. Alright. Excuse me. Okay, cool. I was right, and it just didn't work out very well. Huh. Shout out to the frog in my throat. Whoa. Bonus time. Didn't even tell me checkpoint. Alright, there we go. The makers of this game really like those tight squeezes between two corners. Big fans. Damn it. Up and over. Down and in. Home. Boom. It's the final race or lap. Looking for that podium. We're gonna follow the course the way it's intended. There's a jump down there, but it is a lot tighter than that one. That guy is way out in first. Wait, what? Who respawned? A little loose. Getting a little loose. A little loose. Now, what a terrible time to blow up. Right before the finish line. Can I hold him off? Can I hold him off? Yeah, look at me blocking like a real racer.
What's your name?
Let's see. Scene. Oh, that's not helpful. The second installment of Rush. Oh, it's arcade. One of the arcade cabinets was in the music video. Excuse me for Steal My Sunshine. Cool. I don't understand. I just want. How long is the circuit? Are there cheats? Change song? That's not. Screen adjust. Bonus cars. Turn into a real mine. Oh, it says right there. Oh, jeez Louise. I'm a good reader. The other game is a lot better. The second game is more refined. And, I mentioned it a little bit earlier. But it's cool playing this game because you can see kind of like the seeds of the ideas of like, okay, we want this like high octane, fast paced racing style, or very arcadey sort of thing. And we want tracks that are, for the most part, like linear tracks, but we're going to put some extra things in here. In this game, there are keys. There are a certain number of keys per track. One of them has 6. A couple of them have. I just drove right through that. Truth. One of them has 6. I think 2 of them have 7, and 4 of them have 8. And if you unlock half the keys, there's also buses. If you unlock half the keys, you get the taxi. If you unlock all of the keys on a specific track, you get the hot rod. And those ideas get, expanded upon in Rush 2, where instead of half and all the keys, it's like 3, 6, 9, and 12 or whatever. And then like the 4 Mountain Dew cans unlock the Mountain Dew hot rod. I don't know, the game, the tracks aren't really as interesting. The gameplay is inferior, and even like the games don't hold up graphically in 2019, but Rush 2 looks a lot better and doesn't feel quite as janky. And the car selection in this game is kind of weird because you only get 4 cars. You get your choice of the bus, which is easy, the car that I'm driving, which would be like normal, and then 2 other cars which are like advanced and expert. And that's a super weird way to do it. Like, it makes sense in the context of an arcade game, but I like in the other Rush game that you pick your car every single race and there's a wide variety of cars to get. I don't know. It's interesting. The soundtrack to this game is also very bad. The other one is a lot better. With a sweet bus though. That's pretty cool. Hiding a shortcut. Bus, what are you hiding from me? But it also feels like the cars are like a little dinkier sometimes. And when you hit corners like that, like I just did, like right there, it feels like the car curls in more, whereas in Rush 2 it just doesn't feel quite as like, I don't know, just Rush 2 just feels like such a better game. But it's cool, like I've said a couple of times at this point, but it still is interesting and cool to see those ideas, the groundwork for those ideas. I should have gone to the left there, but it's okay. It's interesting that it's just set in one city, that's kind of interesting. I would actually be. I'm more curious now to go try and find. There's a 3rd game in this franchise. It's San Francisco Rush 2049. I'd be curious to go see if I can go find that game. This one was pretty easy to find. I don't know how easy Rush 2 is to find. They didn't have it at Game World when I was looking, so which is actually why I bought this game. But oh, that's a better way to turn. If you hold C down. Okay, cool. But if you can find the Midway Archive collection or Arcade collection or Arcade Archive, whatever the hell it's called, it's a compilation game. You can play Rush 2049 on the GameCube, PlayStation 2, or Xbox. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, jeez. And that would theoretically be a little bit of like an upgraded version. But this game also, it doesn't have some of the features that the other one does. Like this one doesn't have death races, which kind of sucks because I really like doing the death races. Shoot. 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 Oh man, that was a really bad place to goof that all up. Go to the bus station. I think there was a key over there. Rush. There are 18 races left. Oh, cool. This is a new course, at least. And if you're curious as to why I keep pausing and unpausing really quickly, it's to restart the soundtrack to at least a tolerable song. Oh, jeez. So where's the finish line? What the hell? Did we just do that part? Oh, must have. There are only 6 courses, and each course is easy, medium, or hard. This one I would guess would qualify on the easy side of things. Which, it's too bad that it qualifies as easy if it just makes sense. The first course I did was not very good. Okay, so we didn't do that big long point. Okay, cool. So this would be kind of an analog to the New York Downtown one. New York Downtown course in Rush 2. Having a couple laps that are the same, but then having a third lap or part of a third lap be a little bit different. I don't know how I am so far ahead. Probably because I don't have to push the brake very much. I've been able to stay on all 4 wheels. It's always good. Okay. So theoretically on this last go round, that section to the left will be blocked off and you'll race down to the very end. There's a key. Okay, so you have to go backwards. So we'll keep our eye on that. Right about where those final 2 cars are. We'll need to go over to the right side this time. Curious if there will be any sort of blockage or if the game will just anticipate that you'll know that. But the flag is in the same spot. Why are there 2 checkpoints over there? Okay. Oh. Sean. Okay, okay. Didn't realize it was mirrored and reversed or whatever. Oh, one more. I took my thumb off the gas on that one. For some reason I thought I was at the final checkpoint. First place! Yeah!
What's your name?
This one, a lot more competitive. Mirrored and backward. Track 4. It's kind of weird the way the soundtrack sounds. Like, it sounds like it's made for an 8-bit game and not for a 64-bit game. Like, this game was released in 1997. Rush 2 was released in 1998. And there's a world of difference from a soundtrack. Not even like I like it more standpoint, but just from the way it sounds standpoint. Of course, the Nintendo 64 I think actually came out in 96. And this game is an arcade port. I guess it makes sense. Where am I going? Everyone went on the shortcut! Almost, that bus almost took me out. How dare it? How dare it? Ding, da-boom, Glad I have these cars in front of me to help me figure out where I need to go. Oops. Oops. Saved it. Damn it, I was looking at the course to see where I needed to go next. And I wasn't looking at the right thing. And then, oh, one more, like, very, very minor thing. In Rush 2, all the colors of the cars are different. They're based on what color the car is. In this game, it's just yours. So you can see mine is green all the way in the back, and then everything else is white. Very small, like, minor difference, but when you're, when you're a Rush 2 expert like me, you notice those things. So everybody ends up on this shortcut, huh? Because this course is backward and mirrored. Interesting. I knew the bus was there that time. Oop, I still didn't realize that turn was here. Is B not brake in this game? No, it is. Okay. It's way better to push C down. C down is the reverse button in this game. I figured that out after I was done streaming. That if you push A and C down, you can reverse. I sat there for a long time just waiting for the car to, like, slowly roll backwards because I could not figure out how to reverse. Thank goodness none of those are solid, or were solid. How dare that beautiful bus get to you? Yeah, it's not okay. Those buses are lucky I love them so much. This capture card really does not seem to like that. Like this converter. Hopefully the stream looks and sounds okay. Hey, bus. Ba-ding, boom. I don't know where I'm going. I don't have the other cars to guide me. Help! Help! Damn it. That's alright. Almost done here with this race. 5th place. Oof.
What's your name?
That's not gone well. Somehow I'm still only 17 points out. So it looks like it's still the same. 12, 9, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 8 races down. So I'm 17 points. I need some first place finishes, but I don't think that's really... I don't think that's really going to be in my wheelhouse in this game. Oh good, the worst course in the game. So what are Shoot, how many were there? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Looks like the Exotica from... Whoop, first. Oh, I clipped it, but I made it through. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. First place. That's not right. So this course kind of stinks. So there are only 4 checkpoints on it, but the way the course doubles back on itself, it isn't clear exactly where the turn is. You just have to, you kind of have to know. I'm glad it's not bad at all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Going over. Whoop. So now we'll hit this checkpoint. So I guess there are technically 6 checkpoints then. And this is where the course doubles back on itself, but even the even more confusing portion of this course is coming up. Because there's a junction coming up here. You need to get over here. I only know that because of that car. Oh, okay. Is that a shortcut or just a better way to do it? The way the track shows it is you're supposed to follow that road that we were just on, the big straight stretch, and then it looks like it like kind of like Y's out to the left. By like Y'ing out, I mean it goes like this. Pardon me. But then it immediately cuts back right, and then you have to take a left at an intersection. And it's just really awful. Oh yeah, like right here. So I think the AI, the game, just knows like, oh, just go take this like this road, it'll go to the right and it'll kind of cut off the confusion, I guess. Oh, bus, no! Too bad I can't drive those. God, that'd be awesome. If you could drive a bus in this game, I wouldn't know whether to pick this or Rush 2. That's how powerful buses are. I mean, it'd be Rush 2, because it's Rush 2, but that'd be an interesting little Easter egg if they had it in there. Wouldn't make any sense with the game, but it's okay. Rush isn't about making sense. Rush is about having fun. Damn it. I feel like you blow up a lot in this game. So doing the death races in like the theoretical 2049 version, or the theoretical, how do I want to say that? The theoretical death races in like a newer version of this game would be interesting, because I don't think that that was 2 in like 15 seconds. Don't think the game will last. I don't think the thing would take very long. Checkpoint. Alright, so this time, just for show, I'm going to follow the course the way... So see how that white car, the white dot in front, is going to break off and cut in the middle? Oh, there's a little bus station. This is where I think you're supposed to go, is back on this little stretch. But up here, I think it's like right here, you have to go left. But there's no indication that that's where you're supposed to turn left. So you kind of have to take that little shortcut, but it's weird that it doesn't show up on the map. Uh-oh. 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 I think I'm getting... Oh, it was really frozen at 69 seconds there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, definitely wants you to... Bus, no! How could you? How could you betray me like that? All I ever did was love you. And that's what you do to me. It hurts. Get around this car. Okay. Here's the turn. You can see everybody braking. There we go. There we go. There we go. You can tell how old this game is because the rating for it is kids to adults instead of E for everyone. It's a very old rating. I did a when I was in high school, I did a speech on the ESRB. That was my like, what do they call them? So you did debate and why can't I think of what it was? So I did this like very like factual speech about, I can't remember what the hell they were called. Because you had to, you did one, like you did debate in debate, obviously. And there would be like a new topic every quarter or whatever it was, and you'd have to research and do all that stuff. And I wasn't particularly good at the research part. So I wasn't really great at debating stuff, because it was like, it's hard for me to like fake care. Because it's, I'm trying to remember one of the topics.
What's your name?
Anyway. Alright, let's do 3 more races of this, and then we'll switch the game. Oh, we're back to this course. But you got to do like a different type of... God, why can't I not remember it? That's going to drive me nuts that I can't remember. It's already driving me nuts that I can't remember what it was called, but you could do all sorts of different stuff. They were like individual events. Is that what they were called? They literally, I think literally were called individual events. And you could do like dramatic readings, or you could do like funny speeches, and it was just like it had to be in 8 minutes or whatever the time limit was. And I remember I did a speech about the ESRB, and it was very factual and like kind of boring, but yeah. I just the K to A thing was always kind of a weird rating, kids to adults. Like it, I understand what they're going for, but I can also get why it's kind of confusing to look at from like a parental perspective of kids to adults. Like what does that mean exactly? E for everyone makes way more sense. And then everyone 10 plus, or E10 plus, which is everyone 10 and up, is a great stopgap between E and T, because there are a lot of games, specifically like Ratchet and Clank, that original trilogy, was rated T for teen, and it shouldn't have been. This has been the ESRB, the history of the ESRB with Sean. One more fact, just for you. There is a rating AO. Not very many games have gotten it. They re-rated San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, after the hot coffee mod was discovered. And this has been... That was about as exciting as the speech was, oddly enough. But then I ended up doing a different individual event speech called the Troubled Speech. And the cool thing about that was I got to make up my research, which basically meant that I was a freshman in high school, and probably like the most annoying and obnoxious version of myself. And it just basically involved me getting in trouble and qualifying it as research, which is like a very Sean thing to do, being like, oh, there's a reason behind this, no matter how flimsy that reason is. And I'll stand my ground. I gotta research this thing I'm making up. But that one went over much better. Except for the time I got literally disqualified because one of the judges was an asshole. And I know the judge was an asshole because his like girlfriend or whatever at the time was like, I loved your speech. And I was like, yeah, damn right you did. And I was going for finals, and I could have won like a trophy. If only I hadn't have stood on that stupid science class table, you know what I mean? I would have, man, how cool would that be? The trick with the individual speeches that I was doing is that you could only do 8 minutes. And if you went over 8 minutes, you couldn't get any higher than second place. And because I never bothered to write the speech, I just improv'd it the whole time and just was like, I need to hit these 8 points or whatever. You also weren't supposed to have props, I later learned, and turns out one of the things I had technically qualified as a prop, but I don't think any of the other people cared. I had done like, yeah, so I was going to go to finals because I think I had finished. Oh, okay. So I never wrote it down, which means that the times like varied wildly between like 7 minutes and like 13 minutes because it's just me rambling, kind of like right now. Shit. Kind of like right now where there's not really like a super clear, like there's a clear point, but it's not a clear path. I think one of them I had gotten first and the other one I had gotten second because I went over time. Farts. And that was a bad time to miss that turn. Damn it. And I was on my way to finals before I got disqualified. And the weird thing was I had done it. Nice, third place. I had done the same like shtick the round before. And I had stood on something to like make a point, and the lady that judged it like loved it. She loved it, and I was like, "Well, I'll stick with that because it's the first time I had ever done it." And I didn't know I was like in contention for finals. Like I never really excelled at that sort of thing. So I tried it the next round, and the guy was not happy. But he also like, when I went up there, he was like, "Oh, one of those Ferris kids," but he used the teacher's name, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, that should have been red flag number 1. Back to track 5. Isn't this the one we just did? No, this is everyone. So there you go. Sean in debate. Freshman year. Man, could you imagine? I would flaunt that trophy so much. It would have been the only thing I accomplished in high school. Until my senior year when I made this little quilt that's sitting next to me. Where am I going? What's happening? Doom, doom, boom. Oh my goodness. So I'm doing a like bracket challenge at work, and it's not going very well, which is too bad. I was down towards the bottom of the leaderboard when I looked before I left today, and then I don't actually even know. I don't think I even really know the site to even check it. So I'm not gonna look at it until I go back to work on Monday. And I have a hard time believing I'm gonna make up much ground. One of the teams I had going to the Sweet 16, maybe even Elite 8, they're already out. So great stuff. Good start for me. But that's okay. It's kind of at the point where I don't want to win necessarily. It'd be cool to win. They're just people that I would like to lose because they're going to be insufferable about it. One of the guys is taking it way too seriously. Uh-oh. We're going over. Here we go. Oh, I didn't bounce. This game seems a little quick on the explosions sometimes. Oops. That's what makes me so interested in doing it as a death race. Just see if there's a more because according to myself, if the other cars blew up in Rush 2 a little more frequently, that would make the differences in placement in the circuit mode a little more interesting. And I don't know if I would necessarily make it farther, but it might be kind of interesting to try this in a death race mode if it's available in the other game. Just because if they blow up more frequently, even though the races would be kind of short, I wouldn't always just be like, oh, 8th place. Might be 6th, 7th. Change it up a little bit here and there. I like this course. Whatever direction this course is going in right now, I like a lot more. Jeez, that was a bad turn to miss, by the way. I said that immediately. Fucked up. Whoop. Hey, get out of here. Oh. Yeah, they say that was a little quick on the draw probably from an explosion standpoint. Maybe give me an opportunity to get a barrel roll or something. This section is really bad. It's weird that it doesn't say checkpoint when you cross the lap. Oh, here we go. Put myself in a pretty good position here. Just kidding, I threw it all away. Remember when I was I put myself in a good position? Damn it. I jumped the gun on that right turn. I keep thinking, I think I'm looking at the wrong color. The wrong dot. And so I'm trying to guess where the course is going next, and it has bitten me a number of times. Oh. That explosion made a little more sense. So what am I in 5th now? Yeah. Be curious what the reviews are for this game. Because I looked at a review for, like, Rush 2 had like an 8.9. I'd be curious to see what this got. Alright. See 4th and 3rd. Is that 2nd too? Looks like it's a cluster. Alright. Oh, can we sneak? Can we sneak a 2nd? I may have been able to. Second? That was incredible. I finished that on my hood. Hell yeah. We'll pretend that was good. Alright, let's do one more race. We'll do it on the course that I believe froze the game. Ooh, this is a little better. Slow. Just kidding. I can't believe the game duped me like that. I got tricked. I think this was the one I had a couple keys on. Or one key. I would bet that this one qualifies as a hard track, which means that it probably has 8 keys. One of the keys I hit, like... I felt like I hit spot on, but I apparently didn't. Right on here? Okay, yeah, I can't get it this time. This way around. If you come at it from the other angle, if you're like right on the center line, you might be able to get it, but I also was right on the center line, and I think the hitbox is very small. Oops. Oh, that was a little more open. Yo, what up, Van? How you doing? You like my butt? Damn it. Damn it. Thank you. Broken. Boom. Nice. Aerial pass. Damn it. Thanks, man. That actually was super helpful. Super helpful. Here we go, baby. Just kidding. Another bus. Trolley. Exciting. Exciting stuff. That, by the way, just the first lap. 3 minutes. I'm having trouble figuring out exactly um, what the criteria for blowing up is. Because there are a bunch of times where I look at it and I'm like, oh, this is gonna explode in like 2 seconds, and then it doesn't. And then there are times where I'm like, oh, this shouldn't blow me up, and then it's like, yeah, it is. It's going to. Oops. I think that checkpoint sign has a key on top of it. I got it last time I was here. This track did freeze the game earlier. Don't know what happened. It was like just going, and then stopped. Couldn't even reset the system. I locked it up so bad. I do wish I had the tools to take this Nintendo 64 apart. Play the... I don't know. I don't think it's on camera at the moment, but there's a Japanese copy of Yoshi's Story behind me. Yeah. Got it. Hopefully the audio is not too inconsistent. Instead of fiddling with the microphone, I should probably just be fiddling with the game audio that's coming through. Pardon. Good cone sounds. Good cone sounds. Ow. Ooh. Nailed it. Crushed it. all those people watched that guy die. Trolley. Yeah. He's coming down the hill out of control. His car might explode. Yeah. None of them moved. Just a flaming wreck. See what kind of position I can get away with here. I am right in the thick of it, which is nice. Feels good to, be right in contention with everybody. Boom. Excuse me. Pardon me. And this time next week, we're going to be playing some Yoshi. Yoshi's A Crafted World. Wow. Oh, can we end on a win? Let's end this on a win. There's a long way to go. Should not have said that. There we go. Oh, shoot, that turn got me. It bit me again. Damn it. Lots of time to make it up, though. Probably have another minute and a half. Oh, damn it. That was not what I wanted. 2 checkpoints to go. Still in 5th. Oh, the pink van. They helped me earlier, but they blew me up that time around. No. Alright. We have the one more severe corner to go. If the car... Ooh, the car behaved. Kinda. Oh, if that was like slightly more angled. Might have had a shot at it, but I'm gonna end up finishing in 6th place. Damn it. That sucked. That really sucked. Good to be in contention throughout, though. Alright. So this one's 24 races, the other one's 28. But because there's no death race, pardon me, we're actually at the same amount of recording time that we were doing 28 death races in. Let's drop this a little bit. The same time doing 28 death races in the second one. So there you go. I finished 5 short of the magic number. So there you go. That's a little bit of Rush, San Francisco Rush Extreme. I am going to actually, well, no, let's jump into some. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. I was gonna take a little break, but feeling all right. It's gonna go blue here for a second. See if this wants to kick in. It took a second for the other game. Look at that blue. I'm like Dr. Manhattan. I'm in a shitty movie. I need some of that DS Koopa cleaner. Is this not going to work? Do you not want to work? I might have to take a break and just try and figure this Nintendo out. Let's see, what does Cody use on his stream? He just uses a little Windex and some, what's that, ear cleaner. I have both of those. Shoot. Hot Wheels, you really not gonna work? You really not gonna work? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's hang on, let's do something real quick. Let's take this. You can still see the blue on me, but let's just look at this Wildcat, you know? Let's look at the Wildcat. Damn. This console, this battery or power plug, running really hot. Damn it. Why won't you work? Well, that works. Actually, I wanted to play this. Dang it. This is a Rush only video game console. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I, I heard Yoshi's Crafted World. You woke up. I heard Yoshi. Well, shit. Shit, shoot, shart. Floop. I don't know. It might turn out it was a good thing I bought FlatOut. Okay, well this works. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Is there a mascot mode? This is gonna be such a bizarre video. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Probably not the greatest idea. I'm gonna be right back in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna see if I can get this Hot Wheels game figured out. See if I can play that. So take a quick break. We'll be back in a few minutes with some more, hopefully some more streaming. I am so blue. So we'll yeah, hang out. Hopefully Yoshi's Crafted World doesn't give us a problem next week. But we'll be back in a little bit. Oops, wrong camera. Well, that sucks. I can't seem to get the Hot Wheels game working. I went downstairs. I took a little paper towel action, and I'll put something on so I'm not so blue. That looks better. Put a little like window cleaner, like a little Windex window cleaner, and uh, like swabbed it, swipe, and I brought it up and I thought it would work, but it doesn't work. Damn it. Just putting it back in, hoping like it'll click in or something. The good news is it's working with other stuff, so it is like it's clearly the game. But now I don't know what to do because I was all excited. I was all excited to try this game. But now I don't know what to do. Today I bought a game for the Xbox. I bought FlatOut for the Xbox. The second question with this is going to be, well, I have the receipt, so I can go trade it in or get something different, which is fine. Damn it! I'm really bummed that didn't work. Really bummed. Gosh, Sean, it's almost like you should check your stuff before you just start hoping that things are gonna go well for you. Well, this is the first time this has happened where it's just not working out. Damn it. I don't really have anything else on the 64. I don't know. Should I just play more Rush 2? I was really excited about this Hot Wheels game. And the thing that sucks is they only had one copy of it. Oh. Damn it. All right, so I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna get the original Xbox, hooked up, and we're gonna try some FlatOut. So, give me just a couple more minutes. Thank you for your patience. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in a couple minutes with some FlatOut. Burb. Alright, we're back. Uh-oh. Did I break the webcam? Shit. Shit. Well... I don't know, audio? Uh-oh. Did I break the stream? I broke the stream. I broke the stream. Shit. Hang on. Hold on. Hopefully you can hear me. It's fine, because I was going to have to do this anyway. Why do you think you have no signal? Did I, oh God. Well, this whole thing is a big giant mess and mistake. Okay, yeah, we'll take that off. Look at that. You get to watch this game in action. I may have destroyed the stream. Which, damn it. Oh my goodness. All I want it to do is that. Fudge. Well, great. I'm super glad I did this. Ugh. I should have known. I should have known better than to do that. Because I don't want to stop the stream and then have to stitch two videos together, because that's a lot of processing time that I don't really want to use. Oh, fudge. Fudge, fudge, fudge. What I don't get is why it's not... No. Maybe delete and retry. Hello and welcome to quality content here on YouTube. Hey, there we go. Alright, we got it. Custom. I want it in 960. I know that's not great quality. I also don't really care. Do I have the audios flipped? So is there any audio from the game? Nope, it sure isn't. Fudge. And the webcam's broken. I broke everything trying to do that. Oops. What a not great thing that I did. Hey, I knocked the audio out of the microphone. This is a mess. What a mess. Really goofed this all up, didn't I? God, that feels good. Probably wondering, Sean, why did you buy this weird random game today? Well, this is the same developer as a game that's out called Wreckfest. And Wreckfest looks really cool, but I don't have a computer that can run it. So I thought, why not spend $8 on an original Xbox game that can come as close as possible to it? Because they don't have FlatOut 2. And then I just remembered that I actually own FlatOut 4 for the Xbox One, but it's not a very good game. And then I'm stuck. Hello? But then there's no audio. What is happening? Thank you. I'm in last place. 8th place. I need to fix the... Gosh darn it, I don't know. I don't know why I don't have any sound. That kind of sucks. So you just get to hear the sound of the clickety-clack of the controller. And there isn't a great way to, like, bring in desktop audio because there's a microphone on the computer. So, because I was trying to do that originally with the initial, like, goofy start screen. Of, like, what the hell am I talking about? I was trying to get us to play In the Arms of an Angel while the stream was, like, getting ready to start because I thought it'd be funny. I remember when I did that last time. Remember how cool that was? Remember I was like, I'm gonna do it again for fun. Weird playing a game without achievements, by the way. Or trophies. Speaking of achievements and trophies, I bought the newest Ratchet and Clank today. Because it was like $15. And I don't think I got it when it was free for PlayStation Plus. But that's fine. Thinking about, I want to go back and do, whoops, whoa, alright, I've been writing down in the back of my little notebook that I take notes for, really bothering me that there's no sound, that I take my notes for week in review. I've been writing down a bunch of games that I have like ideas for streams, and by ideas for streams I mean just games I want to play on stream. Oh, pardon me. And one of them is like a bunch of the Ratchet and Clank games, and kind of divided into like 3 sections. Like section 1 would be the original PlayStation 2 trilogy, so that would be Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, and then Up Your Arsenal. And then move over to the Future trilogy on PlayStation 3, which would be Tools of Destruction, Quest for Booty, and Crack in Time. And then, like, in between all of these, there would be, like, breaks. And then come back and do a third part that's, like, the spin-off games. Because I think Deadlocked is a spin-off more so than, like, a 4th entry in the series. Oh, I finished. Cool. Damn it, why do I not have any audio? Okay. Oops. Still no audio. Damn it. Also, I'm going to lose all my N64 stuff. It's just hanging out here on the bed. Oh, shit, there it is. There's something. What the hell is... What is happening? So what? 5, 4. That's audio input 2. So where? Oh, I really hope it has. I've been playing audio the whole time and I didn't know. So what is... So this is 4. This is 5. So that needs to be muted. And then this just needs to be dropped a lot. Which I feel like I've already done. Huh. Well, this is quite the mess. Quite the mess in... What the fudge? There's no like good way to turn this off and turn it back on, is there? Well, just using the power button. Ugh. Nope, still didn't do anything. Fudge. Well, I really gummed this all up. That's okay. That's okay. What did we learn today? Today we learned... Do my weekend review settings work? No, they don't. Okay. Today we learned that You shouldn't switch consoles during a stream. Shouldn't do it. We also learned that I should make sure to test all the games before I start the stream and make sure they work. And now I'm kind of stuck using the Xbox. Shit. I was like, man, maybe I should just go back to the 64, but I unplugged the Nintendo 64, and it's kind of a mess trying to get it all back together, because I unplugged it all the way. Crack a window open. Thank you so much if you're actually still watching this. What I'm going to go ahead and just call Garbage Fest. I've had my window open for 4 seconds. God damn. Oh. Yeah. You know what? We'll play this for a little longer. We'll cut the stream short tonight. God dang it. The worst part is I need to go back in and reset all of this for tomorrow. So I've simultaneously made progress, but not actually made any progress because there's no audio. So I have the Xbox hooked up and all that stuff's taken care of. It's also been a tremendous reminder of holy shit, the number of cords I have down there is absurd. There are 2 monitors plugged in, a couple of computers plugged in, random cords that are kind of just hanging out. 2 Xboxes, 2 computers, 2 monitors, extra cords that are just kind of there. Man, oh man. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the stream though. I really do hope people are enjoying the stream. Sucks that it's been a little bit of a mess, but it's honestly mostly my fault. Just do that. And then on this, we'll just change the title to. The worst part was I was super proud of the title. What should I put the title at? Damn it. What if I wake up with someone new? Man, I put I was gonna be live till 10 tonight, didn't I? Sure did. Damn it, why is the audio not working? I'm tempted to see if I can add another video layer. Oh man, we should check out some of the. This game has great human ragdoll physics. There's a bunch of mini games where the specific goal is to get your driver out of the car. I'm sure it's super fun to watch me type because it's an utter mess. Because I do a very terrible hybrid of actual typing and finger pecking. Because I don't have the patience to learn how to type. One of 36 races complete. Can I not do? Oh, are they built into the go race bonus? Long jump, high jump, demolition dash. Oh hell yeah, let's do demolition dash. Can I do that? This is fun. I'm wearing this headset and there's nothing working. I'll just take that off, I guess. Do do do. I didn't look and see what that was at all. Might actually not be a bad thing that the audio doesn't work because I don't want to get a copyright strike on YouTube. Hello? Hello? Oh, wait. Okay. Remember when the... Oh, whoa. First person, that's a little much. The Xbox controller, the original Xbox controller, has a black and a white button instead of bumpers. Remember that? Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Excuse you, sir. Oh, man. I had to like make my own make my own audio. Oh no. Well, that person's gone. Uh-oh. So I think you get... I think it's like 1, 2, and 3. That was not what I needed. Oh, that guy got just obliterated. Oh, little chip. There you go. Just drive around a little bit. You can't even use the right stick to look around. Go, 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 go. Oh, this is not a good place to be. I'm so close on the damage meter. No, 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 no. By the way, I did a lot of that race that I did with very little damage remaining, or a lot of damage done. Oof. There you go. There you go. Hell yeah. Did you see me take that guy out? You see how cool that looked? You see how cool that was? You can't even look behind you? Oh, man. He was right on my tail there for a second. Just avoiding. I gotta make it another 40 seconds. 50 seconds. I think. I'm not sure. I can't wait to, like, just crash into a wall. Where'd they go? Where are they? Oh, there they were. They found me. They found me. Can I get them? Can I get them before they get me? No, I can't. The ragdoll's so good. Do I really need to... You have to exit all the way to the main menu? That's super weird. I guess it needs to give you like your rewards and stuff. Okay. No? I feel like I think we had this game at one point, and I feel like there's a really steep curve at some like junction later down the road where the game's like pretty easy or you're at least competitive, but then there's a point where it's just like, no, you're gonna lose all of these races, or maybe it's just that the rubber banding is really bad. Oh, that guy got obliterated. You know, initially I thought, wow, Sean, this was a stupid purchase. But now I'm playing the game and I'm like, no, this was good. To be fair, I am only playing it because Hot Wheels didn't work. I should have just loaded up the Forza Horizon 3 Hot Wheels DLC. That would have been a good alternate. that also would have probably broken the stream even more. If you are still hanging out in the chat or you're watching the stream, what? Did I die? Hello. Hi. Thank you so much for watching the stream and hanging out. I appreciate it. I appreciate that you're watching. Appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate that you sat through like 10 minutes of me troubleshooting this. Because what realistically what I should have done is just bitten the bullet and rendered 2 videos together. Of course, none of that would have happened if the freaking Hot Wheels game. Damn it. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? You want to be friends? I want to stay all day at home and bake cookies with you. That's a Space Jam quote, by the way. Daffy Duck says it to one of the Monstars. God, I hope so bad there's a Space Jam 2 video game. My car is gonna blow up before I even get past this second lap. This just makes me want Wreckfest even more. It's supposed to come to Xbox One this year. The only problem, and this isn't something I ever thought I would say, is it won't have the mods. And some of the mods that I've seen are pretty cool. But should still be a good time regardless. Well, the good news is I have something to do when the carpet cleaners are here tomorrow. I can't remember. I said that, either I thought that in my head or I already said that on the stream. But I think I just thought it in my head. I'll have to go out and return that Hot Wheels game. Damn it. Dang it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Careful, careful. This is where... My car is like right at the tip top of the damage meter. I keep expecting my car to... Okay, please. Please. Second? Okay. I know I have one more lap to go, so I can at least try and catch first. It's too bad you can't get any money off of the... what's it called? The bonus games. I thought you could, though. Maybe I'm just thinking of FlatOut too. $63. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. The car took a way better line through than I did. We're coming close to the finish. I don't know. I might be able to get a little bit of a... I can get a run on the inside of this guy. Second. Alright, cool. I'll take second. Finish. Adrenaline. Adrenaline. I don't know what that is. That's clearly it's music, but I don't know what it is. God, that's a very bright screen. Oh, that was awful. Unlocked Brad's Super Dust Up. They are just cleaning the downstairs area, which is good for me because taking apart my room would have been a nightmare. And actual Like, literal nightmare. Speaking of nightmares, I have a surprising number of dreams about. So, if you're watching and you're out of town, or you don't live in my home city, which is cool. Thanks for stopping by. I ride the bus. On Sundays, the buses stop running at 7 o'clock. I have, like, pretty frequent nightmares of the buses stopping at 7 o'clock. Like, I need to make the last bus out and I don't have enough money. Which is rarely, if ever, a problem for me. And I hate it. I hate when I have those dreams. But yeah, I think they're just cleaning the living room and the stairs. One set of the stairs. I don't know. He has the whole thing all figured out, so I'll just help him with it. I will help him with what he needs help with tomorrow. But tearing apart this room is going to be a nightmare. Like, I'm sure the carpet probably needs it, but my God. Even just plugging in the Xbox and the Nintendo 64 in the last couple of days, that has been more than enough irritation for me. I have so many cords. There are currently 5 or 6 HDMI cords just in this minimal setup, and it's not fun because I have 2 HDMI cords going into the monitor that I'm currently looking at, but then I have the HDMI that connects my laptop to the monitor up behind it so that I can read chat and it's not super terrible. But then there are 2 HDMI cables for just the into and out of the capture card. It's a mess. It's a mess. I wonder if I would have had to take a day off of work. I wouldn't even know where to put any of this crap. Anywho, yeah, it's just downstairs. So, I'll make myself scarce probably at about 11 or noon. And then I'll be back for the mascot tournament pretty late. I'm pretty sure they changed the time on that damn Shazam showing. But I don't want people to miss out on it, so I'm just going to do it late. Which means people might still miss out on it. But I guess if they duck out after the games that they don't care about, that's totally fine. Or duck out after the games that are relevant to them, that's totally fine. I am pretty happy with the fact that 4 of the 8 games tomorrow are of importance. To send various teams to the Elite 8 and onward. I'm a little worried that Sunday's not really going to mean a whole lot to people, but just as far as the brackets are concerned. But it's been a really, really great experiment, and I'm very happy with the results. I've just had a lot of fun watching it and broadcasting and commentating it. When it's all said and done, I will have spent 33 hours just watching the games, which is nuts. Watching and streaming the games. I really couldn't get to that guy. Xbox is freaking loud. Let's see. Oh, you know what I can... Well... 2, 1, Rush. Down, 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 stop, down, 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 stop, down, 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 down. Down, why am I'm looking at the wrong screen. I mean, I'm doing fine. I'm just looking at the wrong screen. Bum 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 ba da dum bum ba dum bum ba da dum ba da dum. Womp womp. Okay, that's enough of that. Because it sounds fine in my head, but I'm sure it does not make any sense outside of my head because the people watching the stream probably aren't intimately familiar with the Rush 2 soundtrack the way I am. 5 laps. This is a very simple course. It's cool that it's like I thought it was just going to be the same course again, so I figured, oh, I'll go right back, and then I know the course, off the top of my head. I can, maybe get some better lines in, get first place, because first place has been something that just completely eludes me. Damage meter doesn't seem to be accurate. Maybe it's just if you hit another car or something. I don't know. I don't know. Lap 3. Ow. I threw that turn pretty okay. Wow. I keep forgetting there's no sound, so I'm like, oh, you can be quiet and there will be sound, and then, no, there's not. Bum, bum, bum. Part of me is tempted to try and organize some of these chords, but I know it's a bad idea. Thankfully, I got that power strip that has the one extra thing. But then the 2 monitor cables, like the power supplies, are both pretty big bricks, so it kind of negated having an extra slot. So that sucks. Otherwise, I'd be fine, because I'd have my laptop plugged in for the streams, and then the original Xbox, and then the Xbox One, both monitors, and like an extra slot or 2 for random crap. So like the Nintendo 64, I wouldn't have had to unplug anything for. I don't even know what I unplugged for it. Because I was using the Xbox One the other day, and that was fine. So. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, see you later. There I go. Oh, I like that if you hold the right trigger, you can slow it down. Ow. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to spawn right in front of you. It was the game. This turn keeps getting me. There we go. That was better. That guy came freaking zooming on through. Oop, into the tires. This is another one of those games, kind of like San Francisco Rush, where it's interesting looking at this game and then looking at what the studio does later on down the road. I know, like, Rush and Rush 2 were only a year apart, as far as releases on the Nintendo 64 were concerned. But like looking at this game and looking at their latest game, Wreckfest, which I haven't played, but I've watched videos of, and just seeing like, oh, here's this cool series of ideas that we have. Oh, jeez. Um, how does the next generation or two at this point, how does that help us achieve that sort of goal? What kind of things can we add in to do it? Super interesting. I can't wait for Wreckfest to come out on the Xbox One. Somebody did a like a NASCAR mod, which isn't necessarily in my wheelhouse, but there is something funny about like doing a season of NASCAR races according to Wreckfest, because that game is absurd. Just the damage and the physics and the particles and all that stuff it looks really good. And the drivers like aren't great. Oh geez, that guy got just ejected from that car. It's pretty fun. It's cool that game has so much mod support to it. And the cool thing is, like, with Rush and with FlatOut, the idea is solid. It's just the technology kind of holds it back. And you can definitely tell it was made in the year, like, the late 90s when when arcades were still, like, a thing. And then you can tell this is, like, really hampered by the technology, but they still make it work well enough to make it a fun and entertaining game to look at. A fun game to play and an interesting game to look at. Even if it is a little muddy and, doesn't hold up by 2019 standards, but that's just video games in general. Oh, I did the same thing, but I was a little more left, which was kind of nice. Whoop. So I didn't flip over the car. Did I find that? I think I found the difficulty spike. Because I did those other races just fine. There are only like 36 races in the game, so... yeah. I can see... is everyone up there? Is it just 2 cars? No, it's actually all 3 of them. Oop, I need to take that turn way better next time. I feel like I've lost my groove with it. Nope, there it is. At least I backed into that guy. Whoop! Yeah, destruction. Worth it. Oh, shoot, I have 2 more laps. Damn it, Sean. I thought it was the last lap. I thought I had lost everything. Lost all the reason to care. How about that bonus Fox Sports or Fox College Hoops 99? Little bonus game there. I looked at the Cougars and the Huskies teams and then moved on. I was hoping that would give the Nintendo 64 like a little bit of a jump start, because actually before I started the stream, I actually did try to test what's it called? San Francisco Rush, and it was not turning on, and I was like, oh shit. This is not good. And then thankfully that game kicked on. But I noticed that Hot Wheels wasn't working correctly, and I thought, well, it didn't do Rush very well, but then I got Rush to work, and I was like, well, this'll hopefully sort it out for later. Just get the 64 kind of on a roll a little bit, and then call it good. And then here we are playing FlatOut on a different console with no audio because I broke the stream because it didn't work. You never know what you're going to get. I just break a bunch of shit. Because I broke San Francisco Rush. It freaking froze. So I've broken the Occupation. I've broken... like, the Lego Movie was broken. That one, granted, it wasn't mine, but... or, like, my fault. That was just the game not really wanting to do the two activities that we were doing at the same time. I should get back to that game. Damn it. Hey, what up? How you doing? Stroll in for last place. Last place yet again. Whee! I don't like that it kicks you all the way out to the menu when you're done. Nothing. No dollars. Got $126 for smashing boards. Car dealer? Can I buy anything better? No. Oh, can I upgrade it? Can you? Oh. Resistancy and durability. Survive car crashes. I was locked. Okay. Do that. So if I... Oh, interesting. So what do... Engine probably makes it more gooder, you know? Let's get it. We'll do a little engine upgrade. Yeah, sure, why not? 1,500? Oh, it's just out of my price range. So nothing else really seems to affect the horsepower. I don't understand cars. This is too much for me. I just want to bang into stuff. Alright. We can do this one. Let's do this one again. We'll go back. We'll go back for it. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Full diesel. I don't know what that is. Oh, is that Vin Diesel's band? We're going full diesel. Oh, that guy's on my hood. Hey, what's up? Oh, there he goes. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, let's turn. Here we go. Cutting it in. That's alright. Lose a spot. We lost a spot or two on that. I hit the brake too much. I didn't have enough momentum to carry me through it. What the hell happened over here? Just a whole smorgasbord. That guy got caught on a barrel. This guy's hanging out. He's hanging out. Yeah. First place, baby. Hell yeah. Going up to the right. I took this way too wide. I slide underneath. It's fine. 5 rounds of this. 5 laps. Last time I took a guy out. I can't believe that guy was on my hood. He was hanging out for a while. Exciting stuff. By the way, this has nothing to do with FlatOut, but Us was very good. More about it this week on Week in Review. Us and Shazam are this week's pieces of content. I'm actually looking forward to Shazam, even though it's a DC movie and I haven't particularly cared for or been interested in any of them. Shazam seems like it has a different tone, and I like Zachary Levi. And part of the cool thing is it's early access screening, so they're doing them at like 4, 4:05, and then 7 and 7:05. It was originally 1, or maybe there was a second one in there. It was originally 1 at like 3 and another one at 7, but then they added 2 and then shifted it back an hour. So cool. But I do get to see the movie 2 weeks early, which is interesting. But that also means that the review embargo is up, because I saw Rotten Tomatoes was doing their like, we'll have the reveal of the thermometer for Shazam like, this is the dumbest. This is really dumb. Really dumb. They changed the user review policy recently. Rotten Tomatoes did. I guess you could, at some point, you could review movies early before they came out as a user, which is like kind of weird, but it makes sense because I'm sure people get into screenings and whatever. Like, it wasn't anything that I ever used, both as like, I never wrote reviews and I never read them because why would I read user reviews that aren't like, it doesn't make any sense to me to read a user review of a movie because I don't think people see, well, I don't know. Anyway, I don't care about user reviews is the point of that spiel, story, whatever. But they took that away and they said they weren't going to let people review movies early anymore, and like a bunch of people lost their fucking shit over it, of course, because whatever, they need to review movies they haven't seen. Like the biggest problem movies were anything the Marvel or DC of the other fan base, like trying to drag down the ratings, and a bunch of people in the DC group or whatever being like, release the Snyder cut. Like that's magically going to make that shitty movie better. The Snyder cut is a definitive cut. No one cares, man. But I saw someone on Twitter who was like, he returned his Captain Marvel ticket. I put that in air quotes because I don't actually believe that he gives a shit. He's like, I returned my ticket to Captain Marvel because I can't review movies early on Rotten Tomatoes, which doesn't make any fucking sense at all. So, yeah, that happened. But the reason I bring this up is because I saw Us, and I noticed that the user score for Us is at like 33%, which doesn't make any sense at all because I went to a 7:30 showing on the West Coast. And I'm like, there's no way this movie can be this low. But then you look at the actual like user like previews or reviews or whatever, because you can write like, I'm excited to see this movie, or I don't care about this movie, or whatever. And then there's only like 17 of them, so it's like a bunch of pieces of garbage are out there trying to tank the ratings for Us. It's like, okay, cool. I'd be surprised if there were people who looked at user reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and went, well, the critics really liked it, but the users didn't. I think you can usually tell if something is off, because it's pretty rare and like pretty obvious, like pretty obvious when movies definitely play more towards critics. Like it's usually smaller like art house movies that are, this is a piece of art and we are doing a piece of art and it's going to speak to a very specific audience, specifically critics, and not so much the general public. Those are the types of movies you see have like a high like thermometer score but a low user score, and they're not usually off by that much, because when I looked last night, the user review score and the critical review score was off by 62%, which is just absurd and unheard of. And it's super annoying because Us is a great movie, and it's just really annoying to like have to look at that. I know it shouldn't bother me because it doesn't affect my life, but it's really annoying. But you kind of wonder if the creators and the actors kind of get the last laugh, because it's a bunch of people who don't have anything better to do than create fake profiles and downvote a movie on the internet. So, yeah, there you go. Us was very good, though. Ending on a positive note. Rotten Tomatoes is not a great site to use. Like, I don't know. I go back and forth on it. The aggregate critical review sites, specifically Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes are good for like smaller stuff that you see randomly at like a Target, and it's like has the little certified fresh thing on it, and you've never heard of the movie before. And you're like, oh, like critics liked it enough to, like 75% of critics liked this movie with like 150 reviews to give it, this little, oh shit, this dumb little sticker on the box. Like, that's cool. But for the most part, I don't think it really matters. But it also doesn't do a very good job of, like a movie can have. I think I talked about this with the Bumblebee review, where it was Bumblebee and I think it was Welcome to Marwen. It was either Welcome to Marwen or The Upside. Both of those movies are actually great examples. Like, Bumblebee is not one of the best movies of the year. It's a good movie, and it did well enough critically to get like over 90%, but that doesn't tell you everything you need to know. Like, Bumblebee technically has a higher thermometer than Green Book, which is a movie that won Best Picture at the Academy Awards. So it's like the science isn't right, and it doesn't tell you that it's actually like, it's just enough critics liked it enough to give it a positive review. I know they have like I know they have like average score shit. Like average score out of 10 or whatever, but it's not as prominent because that wouldn't do anything. I'm just rambling on about Rotten Tomatoes. You guys want to hear more about Rotten Tomatoes? I thought for sure that DS Koopa himself and his tricks would save me and get me that copy of Hot Wheels like ready to roll. You know? What a bummer. What a bummer. Basically, the trick is to take Windex, and then I took a little paper towel, sprayed the Windex on the paper towel, and put it in between the little. There's a little card right there. I don't know if you can see that, but you put it on the top, and you just kind of like swivel it back and forth, and then put it on the bottom, and then take the dry side and like try and clean out the excess stuff. But alas, it didn't work. I don't know why I did that race. I've already done that race. $200. Oh shit. I didn't even make it. Oh my god. I thought. Oh wow. I wasn't even close. I also did not look at what that was. So on the Destruction Derby, I thought it was like 3 minutes was the gold tier, and then below that was like a minute and a half or 2 minutes and 15 seconds or whatever. Did not realize that it was 3 minutes minimum for any money. So that explains why. Okay, so 250 yards. And then it shows it in meters. Accelerate and throw your driver with a long jump into the long. What? Accelerate and throw your driver into the long jump track by pressing and releasing the nitro button. Then, nope. The release angle of the driver is measured from the time you keep the nitro button pressed down before release. You have 3 tries which are added together to determine your final result. 1, go. Whoa. What's the nitro button? I found it. 3.87 yards. Oh, man. Alright. What button was it? Shit. Is it B? Uh-oh. Oh, I let go of that way early. Oh, man. This is so good. Alright. Whoop. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hell yeah. Oh, is it? Oh. Pretty close. Pretty close. What was it? Well, let's retry. Okay. So I need to work on the launch angle. Go anywhere. It didn't work at all. I'm very bad at this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Going for the gold. Going for the gold. There we go. Nope, not really. 24 yards. So what happens if you... I wonder what happens if you get all the way to the... I wonder if you're supposed to... Alright, hang on. Hang on. So we'll do this. Nope, that doesn't work. Does not work. Holy shit. Okay, alright, camera. Good lord. Okay. I'm very bad at this. So can you... You have no... I don't understand. Ooh, you guys want to look at the sound options? So the top is like 300, right? That doesn't work. Sean, that doesn't work at all. I just ran myself over with a car. Nothing. I got less... God, this is not going well. $26. There's... How do you get way out here, though? How do you... I don't know what I'm doing. Shocker. .14 yards. So that was at like full power, and it still wasn't that much better than the other one. Okay, we'll just... Yeah, we'll go ahead and back out. The good news is only 884 frames dropped. It did something. Device capture did something. I think that's the thing. 5 is the camera. 4 is the thing. That's the audio capture. I still have the 2 pictures, which are useless. Okay. Let's do bonus. Oh, let's try. Oh, let's try the high jump. Okay, so the nitro button, the release angle of the driver is measured from the time you keep the nitro button pressed down for release. Okay. Okay. I get why it shows the meter, by the way. Because, you know. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was excellent. 82 yards. Hell yeah. Boop. Got him. That was a good one. Okay, so we have a little room to work there. 300. We need a total of 300 yards. Total of 300 yards. Are these games in the new one? I don't know. I played it and it was very dull. So 86.7. So we get an extra 4 yards. I wonder. Oh, jeez. Is that blood splatter on the thing? What the hell is happening? So this is looking good. We're at 170 or whatever. 168, 160, 169. Ooh, I don't think that was a very good one. Actually, it was the best yet. I was worried because the car was starting to like tilt back. Oh, jeez. Those boxes really broke your fall. 257. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I'll give us some money. Yeah, $500. Hell yeah. Bowling. How do I unlock these? All right, let's try. We'll go back. We'll go back to this one. I think I can get 300 yards. Each attempt was progressively higher in the air. 300 yards. All right, here we go. Dropping. Ooh, that was not very good at all. Holy cannoli. Damn it. I jinxed myself because I was like, oh, each of those was better than the last. And then I threw my worst effort in yet. Cool. Good job. Proud of me. Very, very proud of myself. That one was even worse. I'm overthinking it. That one, okay, so that one wasn't very much power. That was like maybe like 65% power. Oh, did I not get anything on that? What the hell was wrong with that jump? What was wrong with that? I don't even know. Alright, there we go. Is that the best one yet? Is that the best one yet? That absolutely is the best one yet. Kind of dialing it in a little bit. Problem is you need easily over 100 yards per. Continue. Retry. See if we can do this again. Alright. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. We're going. We're dropping. We're dropping. Ooh. 84. So I have it very dialed into the, oh geez. Was that the car? There it is. I have it dialed into that like 80 to 90 range. But that's not enough. We need 100. We need a hundo, you know? Oh, that was perfect. That was the most power. just wasn't high enough. Damn it. Hey, what up, car? How you doing? Weird that you don't have any control over the camera angle. You have control over like how fast it goes, but that's that. All right, here we go. We're working our way down. We're going, and we're off. 77. But I was really confident going into this round and being like, oh my gosh, I can do this. Damn it. Alright, here we go. We'll give it a couple more attempts. See if we can get it. But at a certain point I feel like there's either I need to upgrade the car or there's like just something I'm That was really bad. I mean, to even get 60 meters on that was... So, okay, so we learned something there. You can't... If the meter goes all the way back down, it doesn't go back up. So you have to get it... You have to get the timing down, like, immaculately. And I just probably don't have that kind of skill. Or, honestly, probably, frankly, more the patience aspect. 86. 86.19. Alright. We can do it. See if we can dial it in here. Work on it. Work it. That's probably a little low. 84. Alright, we'll give it one more attempt. I don't feel like I'm improving though. I'm just really leveling it out, you know? Just doing a really good job at the one thing over and over and over again. 87. A slight improvement, but not that much of an improvement. I just wonder, are these games in the new FlatOut? Did I not spend enough time with the new FlatOut? FlatOut 4? Which apparently means there was a third one somewhere down the line? Because, I don't know, I only saw 1 and 2. Yeah, I may need to... Because theoretically, if you're taking your car, right? You're taking the car that's upgraded. So you would need to do this a bunch, or do races a bunch to like upgrade to get higher medals. That was way off. They were generous and very nice to give me that. But hang on. Well, I guess I don't have that game. Did I buy it digitally? Might have bought it digitally. That was more of just a reminder that I buy a lot of fucking shit. And, like, not even, like, good stuff. Like, I just buy a lot of shit. Buying a shitload of shit. Alright. Let's do... Oh, cool. So you get, like... I guess you could just grind those out, improve your car. Theoretically, it'll be faster. You could go higher. Okay, cool. So it's almost like not a great game mechanic, personally speaking. I don't think it is. Let's do this. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually going to wrap up here really soon. I'm going to cut it a little bit short because I broke it. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do one more Destruction Derby. And we'll end the stream, call it there. I really appreciate people hanging out, dealing with the technical issues, listening to me rant and ramble about things like Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes and why they suck. Yeah. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you have a good night. Not much longer in the stream. Oh, this is kind of cool. Little. Oh, sweet figure 8. Think we'll get some sweet crashes. God, this is awesome. I can't wait for that other game to freaking come to Xbox One. Because instead of 8, it's like 60, or not 64. It's 24 cars. And it's just insane. And awesome. Yeah. See if I can. So this one is position based. I wonder if there are enough laps to get enough distance between the field to really see anything cool. I need to get into the top 3 though if I want any cash. I think the what the heck was that one like? The high jump is going to be your best bet to like. Viewers who I'm sure are looking for the hottest tips and strategies for a game that came out in like 2003. I think that's your best bet to try and grind out cash because everything else is too dependent on cars not being, in your or on your bumper and all that stuff. So this is a good, or that's a much better way to try and get money. Even if you're just getting like the 250, which is $500, it's still a worthwhile investment. The cars aren't getting around enough to like see anything cool because we're almost done with it. There's only one more lap in this race. I'm in sixth place. Maybe. Oops. That's the final lap and didn't really get to see anything cool. I don't think anything cool happened there, so this wasn't very exciting. Also, my car is freaking terrible. I did notice the damage thing does seem to be helping because I don't feel like I'm quite as I'm not in that like danger zone as quickly, so that's good news. All right, let's do. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. If you get a bunch of money, then it makes the okay. Yeah, I get the gameplay loop. I don't think it's great because it's too repetitive. But this game was also made in a different time, 2 console generations ago. So theoretically, I should be able to last a little bit longer because I have the upgrades to the car. So then, if you get all of the Oh, thank you. I'm glad you love being in the comments. I love having you here. Thank you for watching the stream. I appreciate it. Hopefully it's good. Sorry that there were technical difficulties. Really bummed this game didn't work. So if you get a bunch of the like armor upgrades, what the hell do they call them? We'll just call them armor upgrades. But like the car toughness, armor upgrades, whatever, then you'll be able to last longer, which makes the things easier to get, and yeah. I don't know. It's kind of it's the same thing with like the looter shooters. I also probably could have just driven around in circles for like 6 or 7 minutes that last time I was in this arena, because I don't think the guy was going to catch up to me and put enough damage on me, but that's incredibly boring to watch. And I want the destruction. Yeah, I want it. Give it to me. Give me that destruction. Also, there's a mini-map. My microphone thing was right in front of... Oh, I got him. I clipped him. Got him. That's not a good spot for you to be. Boom. Hell yeah. Let's go through the tires. Woo! For fun. Woo! Also fun. Looks like... Okay. Everybody, most people still up still? That's good. So we need to make it another 2 minutes. I'm actually looking for... Oh, there's somebody. They found me. They found me right at my butt. Hey, get out of my butt. Oh, rolled it. Not good. Can I reset? Thank you. Remember when I tried to do that like 4 times before you allowed me to? Thanks. Appreciate it. I'm really more and more glad by the minute that I made sure to pick this. Not made sure, but saw it on a different console and was like, oh, you know what? I'll see if they have that on a console that I do on the Xbox. They didn't have any PlayStation 2s. I don't really know what I would have done with a PlayStation 2. Actually, I would have been very anxious to try NCAA March Madness 2008. I'm even more excited to try Basketball 09. Ooh, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Hello? Please? Help? Pardon me. Okay, I should probably try and last the last 24 seconds or so. Man, there's still a couple of cars going. Last time I made it down to the final 2, I feel like the roll cage update, or yeah, roll cage. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, there's a word for it. I know there's a word for it, but I don't know what that word is because I don't know anything about cars. It wasn't a door handle upgrade, you know. All right, let's see if we can kind of get knocked out here. Ooh, there we go. Failed. Doesn't really count as a fail. I got 3rd. So there you go. There's a little FlatOut, little Rush, San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. Not as good as Rush 2. I didn't expect it to be, but I didn't expect it to be that different. So, there you go. Thank you again so much for hanging out, those of you who did. Thanks for watching YouTube. We'll see you later. Come catch a stream live. We got Mascot Madness tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure what time that's going to be. Not sure. We'll see. We'll figure it out. And then 4 o'clock for sure on Sunday. But I don't know what time the stream is going to be on Saturday. Come hang out. Sweet 16 Saturday. And the rest of it on Sunday. Thanks for watching YouTube. We'll see you later.